they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type. But I'm surviving. Of course,
wow.
you have to actually serve the
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say.
Once that's done,
My internet owes me a refund. Like, literally, like, I should not have to pay my bill this month.
when all the chores are done,
Because
sometimes I'll
I
just
pay
sit on
good
the
money. Pay good money
absolutely nothing.
for internet to function the way it's supposed to function, not to completely shit the bed in the middle of my live stream.
Good.
To just completely
I'm
tank.
happy.
My upload speed goes from 20 megabytes down to 0 and then stays at 0.
Stop.
I'm sorry, like, give me a frickin' refund. That's BS. I shouldn't have to pay my bill if that's what's gonna if that stuff keeps happening. Like, what am I paying for? Like, you can't. That's unusable. I can't use this service that I'm paying for. All right, rant over. I'm done. I'm just mad. I'm really mad that this happened right in the middle of my the one time I go live this week.
That was
mad.
Wonder Stop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him in Ivy Road. Cannot wait to play that. All right, now here's a look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade. Do you feel it?
I do.
Your progress is impressive lately, Haruna.
These are incredible.
They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the Nine. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong. This is exactly where I'm meant to be. The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
Sachin.
Hey! How about we see the world together?
I finally have something. Something that I want to protect.
Now steel your heart. Adventure starts.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall. Feel honored to fight a legend. On guard! To your greatest final chapter.
I had to go to the bathroom.
There is but one certainty in the cosmos.
Oh man, I'm still angry. I'm so mad. Like my entire mood has been ruined.
All right, we're back here live from the Summer Game Fest. The first Descendant.
Life is so
Unreal
unfair
Engine 5
sometimes,
is a
man.
next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
I probably missed something really cool too. I probably missed like the coolest thing because of that stupid internet issue that keeps happening. Seriously, I'm gonna send them an email like, look, dude, I'm not paying for this because this keeps happening. Cancel my cancel. I'm gonna go get internet service provider somewhere else. Sheesh. That was neat. Okay, that was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that looked like it had some really fun gameplay.
Available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlist it now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game Among Us took the world by storm in a couple of game awards. From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard. What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among Us days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres.
Why is my mouse cursor
Enjoy.
not going away?
Ian from Shapeshot, and you may already be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
We are Studio NE%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, our boss rush game with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life.
That looks like it could be kind of fun. I like the concept.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show?
No, I did not.
Sounds like you did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show. Check out this sneak peek.
Okay. Not a game.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations. A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Ooh. Here we go. This looks fun. Some classic Sonic the Hedgehog action.
I'll overcome every obstacle with this power.
Nice. Some classics.
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December too. Exciting stuff. All right. In the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is one small decision that unleashed a chain of events which set the stage for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. created the future. Until it created me. But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
Ooh. Kinda hype.
More Dune Awakening coming at Gamescom ONL in August. Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
Cool art style. That was that a is that a
show
game?
you the gameplay. Here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
Oh, it is a game. Okay.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thought it was
So
a show for a
Battle
second.
Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS
Oh.
as well as RTS
An
veterans.
RTS.
We really
Okay.
want to bring the core
I didn't
fun
expect
of
that.
RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
RTS. Okay.
Thank you,
A
David.
new
That was
RTS.
fantastic. All right. Our next premiere unveils
I
the
like
exciting new
RTSs. They can be a
destination
lot of
for a
fun.
game that Shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show. Now,
Oh, yeah, that
dozens
game.
of updates in 2 seasons we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the Finals.
If they hit that reset button, it can take us anywhere.
Ooh, new map. Okay. Some new arenas.
The finals in Kyoto. All right.
Cool.
Please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Oh, yeah, the Alan Wake guy.
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi. You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable in less than 24 hours tomorrow. Thank you. Now,
wow.
With this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us. In Night Springs.
Twilight Zone.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me.
And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange.
I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
Something was different.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
I don't know. I'll have to find out.
Through the endless tides of time, they've come to these mythical shores, seeking mastery over death itself. A cruel and beautiful paradise, where primal forces clash over the island's deepest secrets, where ancient mysteries awaken.
That's right. New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Why do people choose to sleep? It's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream. You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams.
Huh?
The nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
I like the music.
Why do people choose to slumber? Because in the
They're
end,
tired.
we will wake from our dreams.
War dance? I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
The game's free now?
There
Wait,
you have
was it always
the
free?
unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure Dark and Darker is now
didn't
live
know it was
on
free.
both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Kunitsugami. Whoa, that was kind of trippy. Interesting.
Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a naughty little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a happy little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a gutsy, feisty puppy, and you know that it ain't
New update to Animal Party.
Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a fluffy little kitty, don't you know? Well, you's a crazy party animal, don't you know? Well, all the crazy party animals, and you know the party's this way, so let's go.
Kart racing. Cool.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at MCorp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone at MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah! Come on, faster. Let's get those moving.
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Fine. Nobody panic.
Weird. I don't know what that was.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud? Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
This has been in development for a while, huh? Console playtesting coming this
Very
fall.
exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Palworld. I mean, just look at the giant
Oh yeah, that
depression.
game.
Cheer up, buddy. It's summer
We're getting
game
an
fest.
update for this.
Now, here is the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
Ooh. With some new pals. Yep. Ooh, spooky. Nice. Alright, dude, this is pretty cool. I'm down for this. Yeah. This game was a lot of fun when it first came out. And it looks like they got a lot of new stuff they're adding. A lot. Sakurajima update. Cool.
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Palworld on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team. Guys.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call
Dude, the Palworld update looks sweet.
the big plays and clutches.
I'm
you make
so
while
down
all
for
eyes
that.
are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valor moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
Never got it really into Valorant.
Target down.
I was always more of a Counter-Strike guy.
Time for the fireworks. Healing you. What's this? Reeling them in.
No one can hold that breath forever.
Oh, was it not on
That
console before?
was Valorant's core
I wonder how
tactical
that's
gameplay.
going to work with a controller.
Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June
Interesting.
14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input.
Dedicated
Make sure that Valorant
controller
plays great on
scheme
console. And we hope to
controls,
see you
huh?
soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna
I
Donovan.
never was really into mouse and keyboard.
Thanks, guys.
To be
hey,
honest,
everyone.
when it comes
One
to
of
shoot
my favorite
FPS
things about
games.
Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
So we just friends, I take no offense. Wanna know what's next? I can't lie, that kinda depends. And if you say it one more time for me, I know you love me best. I love you too. Why don't we play it again? 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 Got it! Demon One shuts it down!
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next DoorDash order. Now, here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yong Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor.
Yong
in
Ya.
countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well, next week, Yong is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got
Yeah, good
your
for him.
exclusive first look. Check this out.
He has a very iconic voice.
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him.
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past.
I'm in 100%.
We were all banished here, deemed unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away!
1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move?
I'm coming for you, Riley! Oh, yeah? What's this? Come on! No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
The #1 gaming monitor brand in the U.S., Samsung, just
That was
released
funny.
2024 monitors for gaming, work, and entertainment. Scan the QR code now to get up to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th, plus a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit for U.S. residents.
Summer Game Fest 2024! Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called Squad Busters. You fight monsters, collect lots of shiny things, and Chicken has a big role. That's all that matters. And here is our big ad. Squad up, I mean, cock-a-doodle doo! Cock-a-doodle doo!
What's going on? Who are you?
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink right out of the carton.
I don't think you know the definition of fun.
Come on, get up. I am butt naked from the waist down, so...
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
All right.
Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because...
And your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
So great emotionally.
Also pillaged a few villages. I'm not a lawyer,
You want him
okay?
to.
I'm just a
I
lumberjack.
think you're qualified to be an accountant. So.
This must have been a very expensive commercial.
Have the job.
Congratulations.
What's the parking like?
There's more where that came from.
Oh, I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
You can definitely.
Yeah, it's
here.
Yeah, just relax your
Make it a
bowels,
calm place.
your mind.
We're bringing out a different story. This time I'm mistaken. For handing you a hard-word breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down.
Hey, look at these clowns.
You call this a squad?
Pathetic.
Pasta. Jinx. 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 No, you Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack?
This is stupid funny.
You happen to want to go chop some trees, would you?
I'd be delighted.
Chop some trees.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
Aye. We ain't never leaving you. Goodbye.
Here. That came from inside me.
It was weird.
You want me to shut the door or?
Weird. Okay. This commercial's gone on long enough.
What?
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto.
Oh, Monster Hunter.
はい、サンキュージェ今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout
some new
for a
stuff.
very
We're gonna see
mysterious
something
large
new.
monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
Over there!
need to shake them off! Follow me! Yeah! Here it comes!
There's too many of them!
Watch out for that glove!
Ah, worms. Yes. Somebody watched the new Doom. Thought to themselves, hey, what if we put sandworms in Monster Hunter?
As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You'll see what hunting is all about.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Nice.
Thank
Looks
you,
good.
Ryosa-san. We will see you at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
Oh, this is the final one, huh?
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41?
The Faceless is here!
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
That looked pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, that one looked fun. Looked like a good action game.
That looks so good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for
That's
joining
it, huh?
us.
Thank you, Jeff. I had such an amazing time. Happy Summer Game Fest, everyone.
Thanks, Joy. And we have so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com for other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
Well, that's it. Wasn't anything like super standout-ish. There was some cool stuff for sure. A lot of cool stuff from indie developers. Nothing really that really blew me away though, you know. It was like, whoa, look at that, whoa. Yeah, there wasn't anything that really grabbed me too much. That wasn't like a pre-existing game that's getting updated. Like there's nothing like a lot of the stuff that I was really hyped for was stuff that's already out that's getting updated, like the Power World update and the Street Fighter update comes to mind. But not like no new titles that really stood out to me.
I have to do the whole thing from the top.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Day of the Devs portion of the show. Day of the Devs is a non-profit organization whose team of volunteer curators scours the globe for the best in video games for you to enjoy, with a focus on indie developers who are lovely, and you'll get to meet them today as well as enjoy their games. And there's nothing else to worry about, so just sit back and relax and enjoy Day of the Devs, Summer Games Fest edition. Oh, that's a prop.
Oh, that's
we
a prop.
love Cappy Games at Day of the Devs. They've been making incredible games for 20 years up in Toronto. You might know them for games like Below or Super Brother Sword and Sorcery, or maybe you know their incredible puzzle games like Grindstone and Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Well, if you're in the latter, we're very excited.
Hi, I'm Eileen from Cappy Games.
And I'm Dan, Cappy's creative director.
We're so thrilled today to be able to give you a first look at what we've been up to at the studio since releasing Grindstone. Introducing Battle Vision Network.
There was a lot of anime at this show. A lot of anime games.
Deep turn-based tactics to test
That Persona game at the very, very beginning, I almost forgot about it because it was at the very beginning. It was like the first thing they showed. But the game from the Persona team, that looked pretty cool actually. That's a new game that I actually was kind of excited for. There's just so much. It was so long.
Battle Vision Network is a spiritual successor to one of Cappy's most beloved
Hard to remember it all.
games, Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. BVN reimagines Clash of Heroes' puzzle combat design to center an element that we at Cappy felt was one of its most interesting facets: multiplayer.
Over several rounds, take turns launching attacks by creating.
Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it for this
Vertical
stream.
matches create attackers. Horizontal matches create defenders.
Should I watch this one too? Why not? Let's just watch this one too.
BVN teams spend a season vying for the title of champion, and the player community ultimately.
Let's watch Day of the Devs, see if there's anything cool.
Choose between multiple teams, bursting with personality and characters, each with its own playstyle and home arena.
Win a match with the Ragtags team, that win shapes the stats, outcome, and narrative events of the season for everyone.
Gameplay is simple enough to jump into, but as you rise in the ranks, you'll unlock new units, each with game-changing abilities, and discover endless new tactics and strategies.
Oh yeah, that Street Fighter update though, man. They're adding Mai and Terry and Bison and Elena. That's a big one. Dude, fucking Mai. They put Mai in Street Fighter. I like it. And Terry.
When building the wild world of BVN, we weren't just influenced by our own game, Clash of Heroes. We were also inspired by the theatricality and spectacle of Eurovision. Cappy's art team has outdone themselves with a fantastic roster of hand-drawn and hand-animated characters, fashion-forward collectible outfits.
Battle Vision Network is a live, season-based game with new twists, new characters, fresh rankings, and narrative surprises emerging every season.
We're also excited to feature a phenomenal soundtrack by our frequent collaborators, the incredible Jim Guthrie and Sam Webster.
You'll be able to play BVN on mobile, PC, and console, and we'll be announcing more details soon.
We're so thankful to Data Devs for the chance to introduce Battlevision Network. And grateful to our awesome partners, Netflix. Wishlist the game to join the fun.
Battlevision Network.
Our next title comes to us from the Game Bakers, a small studio in Montpellier, France, who claim to make games the same way they cook food, with a lot of love. Their next dish comes to us piping hot and fresh from the oven. It'll take us to dizzying heights which quite frankly give me the heebie-jeebies. So hold on tight, making its gameplay debut today. This is Cairn.
Hi, I'm Emric from the Game Bakers. Maybe you know us for Fury or Haven. Fury was a hack and slash and Haven an RPG, but both were games about freedom. Live free, free to love who you want. Today I'm presenting our next game, Cairn, the final part of our Freedom trilogy. In Cairn, you play an alpinist who's climbing a deadly mountain. You put your life at risk to reach a summit that nobody reached before. You are obsessed by this ascent and you are climbing to free yourself from your own chains. Cairn is what we call a survival climber. You have to climb, but also survive in the mountain. The climbing is very realistic. You can climb absolutely everywhere as long as you manage to keep your balance and stamina. If you are careless, you fall. Falling, trying again the same route or a completely different route, trying over and over. To make it, you have to push yourself, to go beyond your limits. Each wall to climb feels like an opponent, almost like a boss fight. Even though you can climb free solo, alpinism has a natural checkpoint device, pitons. But you have a limited amount, and using them at the right time is key. Eventually, reaching the top of the wall is extremely satisfying. It's freeing. Thanks for watching, and wishlist the game to stay tuned.
A two-person team in Canada has been developing this next game in absolute secrecy
I'm
for the
back.
last 3 years. And as a fellow Canadian, I call dibs on introducing it. You may also recognize one of the developers' voices from their wildly popular YouTube channel. From Nanopark Studios and iam8bit Presents, prepare yourself for... wait for it.
The audio sounds like it's like glitching. Is it just me?
Hello there, my name's...
Reload the page.
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Shadowrunner is a retro-flavored slice-of-life RPG where you play as a motorcycle courier that delivers pets to people in a city called Sapphire Valley.
In Sapphire Valley, the company Hannah Pets has developed new devices called Leap Cells to power their newest generation of digital pets by using an unexpected fuel source: flowers.
Leap cells are delivered and installed by specialized couriers known as pedal runners. As a pedal runner, this installation involves planting the cell and calibrating it by performing a sequence of quick and varied minigames. Once that calibration is complete, the new Hannah Pet begins to form.
This is like
Plays
Pokemon.
Callie, who's a new recruit in the Pedal Runner program. So being new in town
Like
and
the
with a
old
bit of a
Game
shy
Boy
personality,
Pokemons.
Callie does encounter a few challenges along the way. Just from the difficulty of dealing with customers or talking to people in general, to their rivalry with a fellow recruit. Fortunately, Callie is joined by their pet companion, Kira.
Kira is unique in that he's an older type of Hanapets, which is a simpler and now obsolete handheld model. So with that outdated tech, Kira has some quirks, like his battery isn't always reliable. But he's way more outgoing than Callie, and so he's great to have around when meeting new people. He's practically indispensable. The Pedal Runner program will take Callie and Kira through the 4 unique districts of Sapphire Valley. Along the way, mysterious occurrences will begin to surface, and we will encounter individuals who think that there may be more to uncover about the new Hanapets sensation.
This looks neat. Looks like a fun little indie game.
So, it's got motorcycles, robots, there's flowers, there's pets. We tried to really give the story some heart to it, and we just hope you have fun playing.
And thanks for checking out Pedal Runner.
Pedal Runner.
Developed in Shanghai by Polar Studio, our next game is a dystopian thriller that's as every bit Orwellian as it is Lynchian. It's a tale of temporal technologies, unimaginable body horror.
Oh, should I switch to the bigger scene?
This is Karma: The Dark World.
Not bad.
嗨，各位好，我是 Karma: The Dark World 的创意总监王永鹤。我们团队月朗工作室来自于中国上海，团队的目标是带给全球玩家有趣且有深度的叙事驱动类游戏。很荣幸借此机会向各位玩家展示由我们才华横溢的月朗团队所制作的第一款游戏《Karma: The Dark World》。
Karma: The Dark World. Ooh, a horror game.
《这是一款第一人称叙事驱动类的心理恐怖游戏，玩家将扮演利维坦思想局的任务干员丹尼尔，他的主要任务目的是潜入嫌疑人的大脑并调查事件的真相。玩家将在2个不同的世界中进行冒险，去体验完全不同的情绪和故事。一个是在反乌托邦的现实世界，你将了解到扭曲、压抑、毫无人性的社会观。另一个是用记忆所构建的脑中世界，你将看见诡异恐怖的画面，但却包含了令人痛心的真相。在这个游戏中，作为探员，你需要坚守意志，效忠这座城市的掌控者利维坦公司。但直到有一天，你发现正在调查的案件发生了翻天覆地的变化，你冰冷的心从此开始逐渐融化。这就是 Karma: The Dark World， 一个你从没有体验过、带有浓厚电影风格的反乌托邦游戏。如果你想要了解更多关于这个故事的最后的真相，请访问我们的网站 karmadarkworld.com， 我们会第一时间告知你试玩的 demo 相关时间。最后，请大家享受预告片。
Fuck! My prosthetic! This isn't real. This can't be real.
Oh, creepy. TV head.
I will echo.
How do you follow up making 2 of the best indie games of all time? Make 50 more. That's what's happening with UFO 50. This is from the team at Mossmouth, who made Spelunky and Spelunky 2. It's as if you took the modern design sensibilities of today and went back in time and made an entire console worth of retro games. And it's coming so soon.
Hi, I'm Derek. I'm John, and we're part of the team of indie developers working on UFO 50.
Hi, Derek. Hi, John.
Of 50 games. You heard that correctly. That's 50 brand new games.
Wow. Old school. I like it.
First and foremost, these are not mini games.
What is
Some
that
of the games are
cowboy
smaller,
train
like
game?
arcade style games. Others are quite large, with expansive worlds to explore. But every single game is a complete
Whoa.
experience, from its opening title screen to its ending credits.
Oh yeah?
There's a story that connects all these games too. We invented a fictional company called UFO Soft that developed these games for a fictional 80s game console. This company's history spans from 1982 to 1990, and the games get more
Wow,
technically
dude,
advanced
what
as
a
the years go on.
the concept
And as you
behind this is
explore the
wild.
timeline, you'll find that some games have sequels or recurring characters.
We also thought about the limitations of the hardware. We devised a strict 32 color palette as well as audio restrictions to make you feel like you're in the world of UFO 50, no matter which game you're playing.
But one area where we didn't limit ourselves is in the game's designs. We were happy to build on modern game design and genres, and we strived to make sure that each game felt like a unique experience.
Kills
Our
the
goal isn't
ladybug.
just to remind you of a bygone era. It's also to provide 50 fresh experiences. We like to think that UFO Soft was a company that was ahead of its time.
All of the games are unlocked from the start, so you can explore the collection in your own way. Every game's not going to be everyone's favorite, but figuring out which games you like is part of the fun.
This is kind of cool.
variety, you're sure
This
to
is
find
legit
something
pretty
new and
like is innovative, very
fast-paced action
innovative.
games or thinky strategy games.
And we all have fond memories of going to a friend's house and browsing their game library for something to play together. So half of UFO 50's games have multiplayer, either co-op or versus.
Needless to say, UFO 50 has been in development for a long time. But today, we're very excited to finally announce a release date.
That's right, UFO 50 is coming to Steam on September 18th.
This looks really neat. How much is it?
Please find our Steam page and wishlist the game so that you can be notified when it comes out.
The developer of this next game should be a pretty familiar face, so it should be no surprise what they've cooked up. But nevertheless, it's still a world premiere. So take it away, Spry Fox.
Wow, this looks really cozy.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Ettery, the co-founder and studio manager of Spryfox.
And I'm Jamie Antonise, lead narrative designer of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit.
We hope you enjoyed the worldwide premiere of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit.
Netflix games, huh?
Be a part of Day of the Devs, alongside so many creative and inspiring developers.
That actually looks really neat. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the first game we're launching since we became part of Netflix. That's allowed us to focus all of our energies on making.
I like the soundtrack. It's very cozy.
Bring it to all Netflix users without any advertisements or in-app purchases of any kind. We feel really lucky.
As you just saw, Cozy Grove Camp Spirit takes place on a haunted island where you'll assist an unusual assortment of troubled but insanely cute ghostly bears. Each bear has a unique personality and backstory that unfolds through your interactions with them. It's a spooky but heartwarming life sim game where your small daily acts of kindness advance the story.
We want Cozy Grove Camp Spirit to be a game that you can come back to at your own pace for months, if not years to come. We want it to be a game that brings you joy and relaxation whenever you need it most. And hopefully, it'll be a game with a story that sticks with you forever, because the characters really make you care.
Cozy Grove Camp Spirit is launching soon, so pre-register now on your mobile app store to be the first Spirit Scout on the island. We'll see you there.
Are you a dog lover? Then you'll be super.
I thought it looked pretty neat.
Oh, I'm
I
more
don't
into
know.
cats, but this game is just so cute, I can't help but be into it. Enjoy this teaser from Studio Tolima and publisher Don't Nod, featuring a puppy and their person.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Ben. I'm the founder and creative director at Studio Tolima. We're a small indie studio based in Brussels, Belgium, and we are working on our first title, Koira. Koira is a narrative game where you wake up in a snowy forest and encounter a small puppy who got trapped. You set him free, and together you go on a beautiful adventure and set out to reach Koira's house. This relationship is really at the heart of our game. In Koira, you go through a musical forest, filled with sounds to discover and interact with. For example, each character and animal in the forest is voiced by a different instrument.
Ooh.
And you can use their voice to interact with the world, to activate ancient statues, to speak to whimsical
Which one is the
animals,
saxophone?
and to earn the trust of the puppy. To progress through the story, you can also manipulate items and use your new companion's unique abilities. With these, you can solve puzzles, but you can also just play together. For example, by playing fetch, building snowmen, or my personal favorite, playing hide.
This is
As
a
the journey to
really,
winter
this is another
wonderland,
really
they
cool
encounter
concept.
obstacles, they share
How they
laughs,
use the
and they save other
music.
woodland creatures. But if winter is magical, it's also dangerous. And they are not alone in this forest. Mysterious hunters are lurking around and following them. Our goal with Koira is to create a universal tale which focuses on the emotional journey. We want to create a game that is as immersive and intuitive as possible. It's a game without any text nor dialogue. The whole story is brought to life through expressive hand-drawn art, frame-by-frame animation, and a beautiful original soundtrack. Let yourself be carried away by the magical and serene atmosphere of the forest. Contemplate and play at your own pace. We can't wait to share more with you. So if you'd like to be one of the first one to hear about what we're up to and our upcoming demo, please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game. Thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you.
I love a good puzzle game, especially one with a really elegant design that evolves as you play. Better yet if it's got a beautiful art style or a captivating narrative to pull you through. Well, this game has all of that. This is Arranger from indie supergroup Furniture and Mattress.
Hola, soy Nico Recabarren de Mendoza, Argentina. Hace un tiempo hice un juego de puzzles multipremiado llamado Ethereal, junto con Tommy Batista. Desde entonces hemos estado trabajando muy duro en una aventura mucho más ambiciosa, junto con nuevos amigos, David Hellman, cuyo arte expresivo seguramente recuerdes por Brave, y Nick Sander, que con su humor y creatividad probablemente te ha hecho soltar más de una risa con Carto. Con nuestra visión creativa compartida queremos traerles algo que se sienta fresco y ligero. Ojalá les guste este nuevo vistazo a Arranger, a Role Puzzling Adventure.
Role puzzling adventure. What is this?
In Arranger, you play as Gemma,
Arranger.
a chaotic young woman who's looking to venture out beyond the overly cozy confines
Oh,
of
the
her
gameplay in this is really interesting.
always always been a bit of a misfit, which isn't helped by the strange
Reminds me of
way
like a
that
board
she moves
game.
through the world. As she moves, objects on the same row or column move with her. And if she gets to the edge of the gameplay grid, she loops around to the other side. We use this core set of mechanics in a wide variety of interesting ways throughout the adventure, never hesitating on any one idea for too long, to keep things feeling breezy, playful, and respectful of your time. The entire game world exists on a sprawling, interconnected grid, on which you'll find towns full of lovable weirdos to chat with and advance the story. Wilderness spaces to navigate full of optional puzzles and exciting mysteries. And dungeons teeming with monsters to puzzle your way past.
Looks innovative. I like it.
Told through expressive comic-style cutscenes. We follow Gemma on her journey of self-discovery. Heading out beyond the walls of her town, she soon discovers a beautiful, inspiring world. But also one ruled by fear and a strange, immovable force called the Static. Can she disrupt a culture of stagnation and find a place to fit into it? Find out in a new type of role puzzling game when Arranger launches on July 25th.
There's never been a bigger red herring than the developer name Cozy Game Pals, because their idea of cozy is a little twisted. Here's your world premiere first look at the very first release from Blumhouse Games.
Amy? Are you okay? Do you see anyone?
Nah, it's totally empty. I hope the board looks as creepy as I imagine.
It looks like a PS1 game, the graphic style.
And hearts aligned, we seek the realm of the undefined.
What was that?
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Uh-oh.
I've got to get out of here. Where did you go? Hello? Amy!
Just go home, Viv.
I'll save you, no matter what.
Don't worry, Viv. Everything is going to be spectacular. I'm happy here. So happy.
A few months ago, this next game appeared on the interwebs out of nowhere. It mystified us. It seems like a novelty at first, but then you realize just how profound its mechanics and rendering engine are. From Crescent Moon Games and Those Dang Games, this is Screenbound, a game.
Hey guys, it's Josh Precison, and I'm the game director of Screenbound. Today we'll be talking with Kyle McKeever, who's the game developer. We'll be talking about the game's mechanics, how it started, and how it's going.
A game.
Hi, my name is Kyle McKeever, and I am the developer of Screenbound. And Josh, you and I have been working together on Screenbound for a couple months now. Do you want to talk about the idea of how Screenbound came to be?
So I was watching a video of someone playing a Game Boy, and I don't know why
This
it
is
came to
weird.
mind
What is
exactly, but
this?
seeing the
Whoa.
image of someone holding a device in their hand with an environment in the background and something happening on the screen made me think, how could you link this all together into a game where you're playing on the screen and you've got a 3D environment and they're both linked? It started with a little prototype of just a character holding the device, having running motion and jumping at the same time as
Multitasking
seeing
the
it in
game.
2D and 3D.
Oh, this is
And then the
trippy.
other part of it was
They're really
the
trippy.
Controls from the prototype, they weren't set in place.
I think we were having this problem where you're exploring this world but only facing forward, and you can move side to side.
I'm like,
but you're only
I want to look at
in front of
both,
you.
but I can't.
So at
So
first
it's
we're
like I
okay,
keep
let's
going
do-
back
we
and
just do a
forth to
180,
staring at the
so we
Game
go
Boy
back,
and then
because
staring
we're
at the
constantly moving forward in
background.
3D space. So we tried that. That felt a little weird. And then at that point, I was like, you know what? Since most of the games out there that people are familiar with are first-person shooter games, why don't we try FPS controls? And then you implemented an FPS controller and kept the 2D essentially the same, and for some reason it just miraculously worked. So the device itself that you use in Screenbound is a quantum device. How that works in the context of the game is that the 2D world that's presented on the screen is actually projecting an environment as a 3D world, which is also how it works in the level editor, because the level editor is 2D, and once you finish your level or you're finished working on it, it
This is
actually
really
builds the entire
trippy.
3D geometry out and creates a 3D world. Both dimensions are equally important, and you have to be paying attention to both to get anywhere in the game. Because, first of all, the enemies are in 2D. So if you're walking along in 3D and you're not looking at the screen, you're going to die probably within 5 to 10 seconds because you're going to be hit by an enemy. You're going to see some distortion effect on the screen, and that's where like the two dimensions meet, and you're going to get pushed back and you're going to lose some health from your battery bar. But immediately you're going to realize that you can't play one or the other dimension. You have to be paying attention to both.
When I'm testing and developing, if I lose track
Wow.
on the 2D side, I'm always running into enemies. And that's how you die. The biggest risk in 3D is literally falling. It's pretty clear cut though, because everything translates fairly one-to-one. If there's like pixelated grass in the 2D world, there's going to be grass in the 3D world. Same with trees.
Yeah, all that stuff crosses over, except some of the puzzle elements or some of the things you only see in 2D or you only see in 3D, like the fan.
Yeah, you kind of solve puzzle elements more so on the 3D side, but then you survive threats by focusing on the 2D side.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll talk soon.
Our next game takes what you might consider a dream job and adds a heap of dread.
It was hard
you
to
play as a
play.
zookeeper tending to animals, except something is terribly wrong. Developed by an international team at Clapperheads, this is Zoocosis. And I promise you've never seen giraffes like this before.
You think they're cute? I don't. You've all been to the zoo, and each of you has your favorite animals. But do you know what happened here at night behind closed doors? I'm Valentin Shukin, the lead game designer of the Zoocosis game, and I invite you to become a night zookeeper.
Oh, are you finally awake? Good. Get up. It's time to get to work. Hurry up. You have nothing to worry about. What was that? There's something in the works that you're not ready to know about yet.
The plot of Zoocosis was written in the best traditions of the thriller and horror genres. We aim to create a dark atmosphere resembling the works of Hans Giger, Lovecraft, and Edgar Allan Poe. We achieve this through lighting placement, color correction, textures, and environmental props.
This is our mobile veterinary station. Here you'll be mixing medications for our animals. Are they sick? Well, they can be. We need to closely monitor the health of the animals. We have some quite rare specimens.
The mutation, the parasite, and the infection that's happening to these animals is kind of like reprogramming their biology.
What the heck? Okay, what?
The giraffe head acting like a large anaconda, slithering with its jaw unhinged, try to bite you.
That's not right.
The concept of the giraffe set the basis of each animal having their own unique design and their mutation.
Oh, that's creepy AF.
There also will be many endings in the game. Each of the endings depend on the choices made by the player during the game. Planning out all the endings was quite challenging. We dedicated a substantial amount of time structuring the paths and dialogues into a unified framework to ensure seamless functionality.
Every zookeeper is entitled to a service car. This one's mine. If you perform well tonight, you'll get one in the morning.
You get a car?
Is that your wife? Should I tell her you're staying here for the night? Keep in mind, I'll lock you in until morning.
Your main goal will be to save the edibles, including infected ones that have turned into mutants. Save them and save yourself.
We really hope that you will enjoy the Zoocosis releasing this summer. Wishlist it on Steam and follow us on social media. Thank you so much for the support. See ya.
Why are you so jumpy?
And that's the game. Except not quite. Because see, in While Waiting by Optilusion Games, waiting is always an option, but not the whole story. And that's what I like about our next title. It's more than meets the eye. See what mischief you can get up to while waiting.
Hi everyone, I'm Dom, the founder of Optilusion Games. We're a game studio based in Irvine. Today I'm thrilled to reintroduce our latest game, While Waiting.
While waiting. Oh, you know what? I have to feed my dog, so I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes.
While Waiting is a game about waiting for things to happen, waiting for the bus, waiting for the traffic, waiting for the line to move. Follow our main character Adam as he waits his way through the various scenarios of everyday life. Maybe you want to be a well-behaved kid and embody good old-fashioned patience. Or perhaps you want to get up to a little tomfoolery. Or maybe a lot of it. For people who really want to do something, you can find your own way to kill the time. We also have prepared a list of meaningless challenges to help you with it. If they're too hard, or maybe not your cup of tea, that's okay. We also have a very helpful fidget button, specially designed for you. Just press it. Explore over 100 hand-painted levels, each chock full of mini-games, fun little interactions, Easter eggs, and things you should definitely not try in your daily life. Don't worry about Adam though, he's a tough little guy. Get to know his family, his friends, and his victims as you follow Adam's life from birth to death with every mundane thing in between. But do remember, your goal is to wait, nothing else. Add to waitlist on Steam. Wishlist.
During the selection process, this next game really caught my eye. It's got cyberpunk vibes, horror vibes, ghost vibes, all the vibes. With this game, Toronto-based developer Rocket Adrift really captured something unique.
Psychroma is a cyberpunk horror game.
One of the concepts that we wanted to really emphasize was identity, what it means to be who you are, and how horrific it might be if that was stripped from you. The protagonist has amnesia. You don't know who you are.
The idea of losing yourself, it seems like it should be the one thing that can't be taken away from you.
We wanted to set the game into a kind of cyberpunk future. We were really interested in the paranormal concepts and the more grounded future technology. Cyberpunk has a lot of themes that fit well with the story that we wanted to tell. The idea of what makes humans human, having your environment really impact who you are and what you're dealing with, this kind of dystopian future. That's kind of horrific in itself.
In our main character, Hayes, we also decided to make them non-binary and biracial. Part of that is what creates a rift in their ability to connect with other people. And so Psychroma was a great way for me to explore that part of myself, and not being Black enough for the Black community and obviously not white passing. And I've never really been able to explore that or really talk about that openly until now, I think. We like to write from our own perspectives, and I feel like that's really helpful for a certain kind of player that's looking for that in their narrative-driven games. It really is amazing to see people interact with the media you made and get it. For anyone else out there that's looking to make impactful indie games, it's going to be hard, but the feeling that you get when you get that game into someone's hands, there's nothing else like it. And for me, it's way worth it.
It's time to get cozy. And this game is about as cozy as it gets, because it's about houses. Just not quite in the way you'd expect. By Tanant Games, this is Building Relationships.
สวัสดีครับ ชื่อธนัท บุษยางกูล ครับ จากกรุงเทพมหานคร and I'm here to show you probably the most stupid game you'll see all day today. It's a silly adventure game where you play as a house on a date. And it's called Building Relationships. Take a look. In this game, you'll find yourself as a new arrival on the island. You'll be exploring the area, moving around just like a real house. Here's a bunch of wacky structures you can meet, like Mint, who's a friendly apartment, here to help introduce you to the others. Or Millie, who's this tall windmill that might just step on you if you ask them nicely. You'll also find these Chesters hiding around the island. They're not looking for a date, they're in a very complicated polycule, but they'll help you unlock new abilities like jumping and wave dashing. If you're looking for a break, there's a bunch of fishing spots around the island, though the local wildlife might not be what you expected. Oh, it looks like there's a few questions on stream. Let me take a look. Is this a dating sim? Not exactly. There's some dating elements, but the story all takes place in one day. So think of it more like a short hike, but stupid. Are you okay? No. Is my mother proud of me? No. Can you have sex in the game? No. But there is some plans for DLC, because just like in real life, you have to pay extra for that.
An unexpected adventure awaits in building relationships. Wishes now on Steam.
Man, what am I doing with my life?
Last summer, Day of the Devs featured a little-known game that celebrates the everyday and turns it into something therapeutic. It became an absolute hit, and we're oh so happy to world premiere their latest DLC.
Hello, I'm Annie. And this is Lucas. Here we are, working hard, finding stars for A Little to the Left. It's a game where you solve puzzles by organizing household items. We think it's neat that there are different ways to arrange things. In our game, you
I
find
fed
stars
my
for each
dogs.
arrangement that you
They're
discover.
happy now.
And we really leaned into this idea for our new DLC. A Little to the Left.
A little to
Seeing
the
Stars.
left.
Seeing Stars is all about multiple solutions. There are 33 new levels and 5 additional bonus levels to unlock. Some levels have up to 5 different ways to solve them. In total, there are 100 stars to discover. We've introduced interactive items that fold, flap, stick, stack, smash, and bounce. We've got the classic organizational puzzles, of course, and solutions that range from easy to tricky. There's a lot to be excited about, but the best thing of all might just be more cats. A Little to the Left, Seeing Stars, available June 25th.
Have you ever wanted to play a game forever? In Hello Again, developed by the folks at Soup Island, you'll delve into ancient ruins, and thanks to a strange time loop affecting the island you're on, you'll have plenty of time to explore every inch.
Hello again. My name is Dwight Davis, and I'm the sole developer behind Hello Again, which is a game about being trapped in the world's coziest time loop. In Hello Again, you play as a diligent postal worker who is assigned the task of delivering a package to a remote island. One shipwreck later, you awaken stranded on the island and trapped inside an unexplained 12-hour time loop. The 3 core pillars of Hello Again are exploration, conversation, and puzzle solving. This is a dense game with lots of strange locations
The
and
art
phenomena.
style is
So
so,
a lot of your experience will consist of
so
walking around
simple.
and filling your journal with
I
observations.
kinda like it.
As you explore, you'll discover that everything runs on a clock. From the weather, to the tides, to the ancient circuits that power the ruins littered across the island.
It's very low budget,
As you
obviously,
play,
but
you'll
that
also
doesn't mean
unearth
it's
a forgotten
bad.
story about the people who populated this island thousands of years ago. Since the islanders have no idea that they're bound to a time loop, you can use your ever-expanding knowledge to help or manipulate them so you can reach your goals. So, in short, what happens when you mix the gameplay and mechanics of Outer Wilds with the vibes of Animal Crossing and the small town feel of Groundhog Day? The answer is Hello Again, coming in 2025.
So our next title, Tom the Post Girl, is a narrative adventure game by Zurich-based studio Oopsie Daisies. And aptly named, as Tom, our main character, has plenty of oopsie daisies of her own. It has a twisted sense of humor and offers choices that'll leave you wondering, should I have done that? Yeah, it's probably fine. If you're looking to connect with your inner voyeur, this is the game for you.
Hello, we're the Oopsie Daisies, a small studio from Switzerland, and we are here to present you our debut title, Tom the Post Girl.
Tom the Post Girl. Is Tom a girl name? I mean, I always thought Tom was like a dude's name, but Tom Girl?
Accompany Tom on her duties delivering packages to the deranged villagers. And discover a great deal, perhaps too much, about the locals. Her approach, although controversial, is highly effective, intense and obsessive stalking.
Surreal. Very surreal art style.
As you'll follow her, you'll witness a wide variety of scenes, each more disturbing and chaotic than the last one. But
This is really creepy.
From continuing to do so.
Quite the opposite.
We were inspired by the Little Red Riding Hood, which you can recognize in the main protagonist, Tom. We then used her curiosity and exaggerated it to the max, turning her into a stalking post girl.
We had a lot of fun creating this very strange, unique, hand-drawn environment for you to explore, and hope that you'll also enjoy stalking around in it.
So weird.
We're calling to all fans of creepy cute narrative games.
If you're curious to follow the development of Tom, make sure to stalk us on social media.
And of course, wishlist the game on Steam. Bye!
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 This next game is based in Jakarta and it's full of lots of life stuff. Happiness, sorrow, music. It's called After Love EP and it's awesome.
Hello, my name is Sasha, and I'm the lead narrative designer
Sasha?
of the upcoming narrative game After Love EP. This game is about a musician in Jakarta who hears the voice of his girlfriend.
Why does the art style remind me of like the Lo-Fi Girl YouTube
It will
thumbnail?
explore the theme of love, dealing with loss and grief, and finding your true self in the bustling city of Jakarta. This game was the golden child of my best friend, the late Fahmi Hasni, who sadly passed away in March 2022.
Oh.
And I know how much he loved this project, and he would want the world to listen to this story. So we are more than honored to pick up the torch and continue his legacy. Fahmi loved Jakarta very much. I'm always the introvert side of our friendship duo, and he was always the one who took me to all the wonderful places in Jakarta I used to never know about. And most of those places made it into the game, like the places where he loved ramen, or where he would get his coffee, or like where he would meet his friends, or music. And I've enjoyed exploring those places in the game, like we used to do. We've had the pleasure of working with a wonderful shoegaze band from Jakarta, Lalfalfa. They are very brilliant. Sorry, I can't really help fangirling about them. Like, they are so good. And Lalfalfa will be making the soundtrack for After Love EP, including the music Rama plays in the rhythm game. We are also really happy to be working with our main artist, Soyatu. Soyatu has breathed life into our characters with his very distinctive art style and also his love for the underground music scene. We don't have the release date yet, but we expect it to be released around October this year. So please bear with us a little longer, and thank you so much for your support.
We all need a good mystery to unravel, and the team at European developer Caligram Studios aims to please with their upcoming game Phoenix Springs. In this neo-noir adventure, you'll search for your lost brother while navigating a captivating world with one of the most striking color palettes I've ever seen.
Hi, I'm Jigme Oiser, co-founder of Caligram Studio, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to our mystery adventure game Phoenix Springs.
When I finally find him, my brother makes me promise not to go to the Oasis. So, of course, it's where I end up.
You play as Iris Dormer, a reporter whose search for a brother leads her to this beautiful yet eerie desert oasis named Phoenix Springs.
It is a beautiful place to explore. Life is slow. The air is clean. Secrets are kept. But should I stop looking for answers?
We call it a modern point-and-click game. It feels like one of the classic of the 90s that we know and love. But the key difference is that you don't hold objects in your inventory. What you have instead are thoughts and concepts and ideas, like a detective pinboard, and you have to connect them with the world around you or mention them in conversations in order to progress.
Interesting.
The game has been in development for 7 years now. We're a small team of 3, and one of the biggest challenges was trying to crack the art style, which is a combination of 3D and traditional 2D hand-drawn animation and illustration. Over the last year, we've been incredibly lucky to be able to take the game on the road. Places like South by Southwest Sydney, the London Games Festival, or IndieX in Lisbon, where he won the award for Best Art Direction. But really what we saw, the value of these events like Day of the Devs, it's not just being able to get the games in front of players, but really connect with other developers, especially small teams, who might be facing the same challenges you do.
I will never stop looking for answers.
The game is set to release on September the 16th, 2024 on Steam, so you know what to do. And in the meantime, on behalf of the whole team, thanks again to Day of the Devs, and we really can't wait to welcome you all into this little world that we created for you.
Road 96,
Interesting.
Lost in Harmony, 1111, Memories Retold. Developer Digix Art out of France has had a pretty prolific run, and we're so very proud to world premiere their very next game. Spoiler alert, it has a lot of water.
Hi everyone, we are Audition Ayub from Digix Art.
Here is the project that we've been working on for the past 3 years.
DigiX Art.
We are really excited to present to you our new game, Lives of Tomorrow.
So get ready to be surprised and enjoy the show.
Welcome to Pleasureland, my friend. Best place to... Wait, you look familiar. Welcome to Pleasureland, my friend. I'll introduce you to the joys of this amazing place. You okay? You're not gonna die, right?
That's the bastard! You'll learn what it costs to steal from Oben.
I hope it's the right one.
They have the same clothes.
Wait, that's not the thief. But it was your friend who did it, right? I made the mistake. You want to talk to me? Get on your knees first. Bastard! You won't get away with it! Your friend escaped with my Ozen. And now, you'll pay for it.
Kill or escape. Interesting.
With Day of the Devs, our mission has always been to celebrate the creativity, diversity, and magic of video games.
We strive to give a voice to emerging and underrepresented talent and to connect players with developers and their games.
For more than 10 years, we've featured hundreds and hundreds of games at in-person events, and our digital showcase have been watched by tens of millions of fans globally.
Better yet, it's all been completely free. Free admission for attendees, free to watch our streams, and free for developers to participate.
It's common for developers to pay many thousands of dollars to be involved in other showcases and events.
But Day of the Devs has never charged developers to participate, and we never will.
This is only possible due to sponsorships and charitable contributions from people like you.
We want to continue doing Day of the Devs forever, but we're not going to lie, these events and shows cost a lot, and fundraising is hard.
We're so enormously grateful to everyone who has supported us all these years, but for Day of the Devs to continue, we're going to need ongoing support.
So I guess that's it, huh? For
Please,
Day of the Devs.
if you
It's just one more
love
thing after this,
discovering new
right?
games
Or is
and
this it?
supporting emerging developers,
If you would like for us to keep on shining the spotlight on creators,
And especially if you are in a leadership position at a studio,
I think there's one more
publisher, or
thing.
platform,
and have budgets that you can tap into,
then please consider donating to Day of the Devs.
without your donations, without your sponsorship,
without your help, none of this can continue.
And remember, we're an official 501c3 nonprofit organization.
so all contributions are tax deductible.
To find out more and make a donation, head on over to dayofthedevs.com
or email sponsorships@dayofthedevs.org.
Thank you so much for your continued support.
Stay tuned for Devolver Direct coming up right after Day of the Devs.
Right. We got the Devolver Direct. That's right. Yeah, so there's one more show coming up. Might be some cool stuff there, so I'm gonna check that out.
All the amazing companies that have supported us in 2024 so far. You could be on this list too if you email us today. Founding sponsors, Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit. And our 2024 sponsors, Annapurna Interactive, Bone Loaf, Devolver Digital, Egg, Glum, Idea Xbox, Maximum Games, Netflix Games, Nighthawk Interactive, Panic, PlayStation, Pop Agenda, Sabotage Studio, Studio MDHR, Summer Game Fest, UFO 50, Exola, Blumhouse Games. Thank you so much for your continued support. Special thanks to our guy, Dose One, for providing beats, interludes, musical poetry, yet again for Day of the Devs. We could not make this show as bombastic and cool and vibey without your stuff, man. You're a genius. Check out his stuff. Dose One. If you love this program and you want to support us, sign up for our email blast at dayofthedevs.org. We do lots of events and showcases throughout the year, and that's the first place to find out about stuff. Stay tuned after this program for a pretty awesome musical performance. You don't want to miss it.
Looks like that's it today. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Jeff Keighley, for having us. Thank you for the developers for making these amazing games. Thank you to the curation committee for finding them. Thank you to all the sponsors who help make Day of the Devs possible. And most of all, thank you to you for sticking around to check out these games. Have a great day, and thanks for watching Day of the Devs Summer Games Fest Edition. Bye.
That was neat. Yeah, it wasn't anything that stood out really, but there's some interesting stuff here and there sprinkled in. There was a couple things that were kind of cool. It is cool to see indie developers though coming up with innovative ways to innovate on gameplay mechanics and systems and create some new experiences. What is this? Be right back.
When people ask me what I like to do with my free time, I tell them that these days, I'm afraid I really don't have any free time. My life is pretty much scheduled down to the minute. Okay, I don't have a job per se, and I'm not in a relationship right now, but I do have my interests. I guess you could say I'm passionate, maybe even a little obsessive, about Devolver video games. When I think about the many enjoyable hours I've spent playing my games, I say to myself, what a wonderful world it is we live in. And I say thank you. Thank you to all those who have made my life so damn fun. And that's why today is so important to me. Today is a special day. Today is Volvy's birthday. A chance for me to show my appreciation for somebody who has given me so much over the years. Take Call to the Lamb, for example, a roguelike video game developed by indie studio Massive Monster and published by Devolver Digital. The game was released on the 11th of August 2022 and has sold over 4 million copies to date. The game follows a lamb who is saved from death by a godlike stranger named the One Who Waits, and must repay their debt by creating a loyal following in its name. It received 3 nominations at the 19th Day of the Top.
No use, guys. Fishpig and the Warlocks have trapped us in.
That madman. He won't stop until he has turned everything into toxic waste.
Yes, Robotia. And if my calculations are correct, Fishpig's toxic slime will reach the city center.
People forget that putting on a good party can be a lot of work. It's a lot of pressure. Everyone is relying on you as the host to get things right. You don't want to humiliate yourself, do you?
How about a helping hand?
Not in front of him.
But we thought you were executed by the head of state.
No, I was not. Now pass me that onion. I'm gonna need a snack if we're gonna take on the city.
The Crush House is crushing it as the country's #1 reality show, and things are heating up this week. The insatiable fans, beloved sponsors, and savvy network execs won't believe what's in store for our cast of potential lovers and haters.
Monday.
Sees the tension between Priscilla and B finally boil over into an explosive confrontation, into a steamy moment by the pool.
Tuesday.
Is a bit more chill in the house as Io brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance. As Charlie brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance.
Wednesday.
Tune in Wednesday for the real fireworks when Charlie and Milo, Beer and Alex sneak off for a little moment of self-reflection, for a little romantic time in the garden, for a wild fist fight. And by the end of the week, crowd favorite Emil, Priscilla, finally lets all their love and a little lust run free. Finally takes matters into their own hands. Finally goes down the success slide. Do not miss this week in The Crush House. There will never be anything like it ever again.
But a birthday isn't just about looking backwards. It's about considering the future. Sure, we've had some great times over the years, but who's to say that next year's won't be even better? I know Volvy has so much more to offer us. Who knows what he'll do next? Perhaps something truly unexpected. Maybe even a new genre. A rogue fu city builder. I made that up myself, but I like it. Something fast-paced, inspired by martial arts movies, set within the confines of a vast yet claustrophobic city dominated by vicious gangs. Each run is different depending on which of these crime syndicates you take down first. Maybe even crafted by the talented Dead Cells designer Sebastian Bernard. Wow, fantastic. Now that's the kind of game I would play. Now that's the kind of game I would play. Now that's the kind of game I would play. Of course, video games are not for everyone. Some people prefer to spend their time outside exploring the natural world, or watching their team win the big trophy. Yay! And to them, I say whatever works for you. We all have our passions, and if you're going to be passionate about something, then why not go all in? And hey, if you don't care about anything passionately, well then I feel sorry for you. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's important to be true to who you are. That might sound easy, but a lot of people are just too afraid, too scared of being judged, to look in the mirror and say, yes, this is who I am. I'm not a robot. Talos Principle 2 is a puzzle adventure video game developed by Croteam and published by Devolver Digital. A sequel to the Talos Principle, 2014. The game was released in November 2023 to critical acclaim. The sequel builds on the first game's origin story of robot kind by exploring the newly emerged robotic civilization through the newborn eyes of 1K. It has been described as thoughtful, heartfelt, and deeply moving. I just wish there was more.
Road to Elysium is a 3-part coda that allows you to dive deeper into the world of the Talos Principle 2 and put your puzzle-solving skills to the test. In Orpheus Ascending, you return as 1K and enter Cerebi's mind to retrieve the shattered fragments of her personality. Set in a gorgeous environment inspired by ancient Egypt, this expansion challenges you to solve puzzles unconventionally, giving Cerebi a second chance at life. Step into the shoes of Yakut and visit the Isle of the Blessed. Challenge yourself with a wide variety of never-before-seen puzzles using familiar tools, culminating in the Hexahedron, a large, continuous puzzle cluster set in a mysterious, crooked tower.
Sorry, I had to take care of some stuff. I'm back though.
Into the Abyss takes you on a journey through a dream world.
How much did I miss?
Full of the most challenging puzzles yet, taking place on a series of floating islands and shattered dreams. Road to Elysium continues the evolution of the robot world, providing you with a new perspective through a series of thought-provoking
Oh, not much.
stories.
Just a little bit, looks like. Nice wig.
Oh, hello.
Good evening, sir. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
The coppers.
No.
We've had some complaints about some
It's
noise.
British.
One of your neighbours has described hearing strange sounds.
Strange sounds. That would be my TV set. I like to keep my shows cranked. Yeah, I like to get lost in the experience.
Okay, maybe in future keep your TV and any other devices at a reasonable volume. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of the law against noise pollution.
I don't want to have to waste any more police time dealing with petty issues like this. So, maybe this is a fair warning, not a Sir?
Shoes. What?
Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know what? First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna go around to everyone in the area. I'm gonna make things right. A formal apology and a card.
I don't think that's necessary, sir. Just keep the noise down.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it off. A day without TV would probably do me a world of good. Okay, so thank you, officer.
Where'd you keep your TV then?
Oh, I have a few just dotted around the place. You know, like I said, I like to immerse myself in the experience.
Sir, I think I might need to pop in, take a look around the place, if that's okay.
Well, I'm expecting some guests now, so perhaps another time would be more appropriate.
Sir, you need to step aside. Now. Sir, step aside.
That sound! That's an old plumbing issue.
Receiving
It's really
201.
it's a matter for the landlord, so I could just give him a call and he can fix it. Please, officer. It's nothing.
Hello, police? Hello?
My resting heart rate is precisely 65 beats per minute. Rapid elevation is often attributed to stress. My heart machine is an American independent video game development studio founded by Alex Preston. The studio is best known for developing Hyper Light Drifter 2016 and Solar Ash 2021. But rumors suggest that they may have another project on the way. It may or may not feature a rich interconnected world built to be approached in many ways, knowing an emphasis on your choice for where to go next. This purely hypothetical game's narrative balances the bleak reality of the characters with absurdity and humor. God help me.
Absurdity and humor. This is weird.
Hey, thanks for the party, friend.
It's no use, guys. Fishpig and the Warlocks have trapped us in.
That madman. He won't stop until he has turned everything into toxic waste.
Yes, Robotia, and if my calculations are correct, Fishpig's toxic slime will reach the city center in just under 2 hours. Heck, it could even reach the banking sector. Grumpfish, no.
No, not the banking sector.
But there must be a way. We can't just give up. We just need...
How about a helping hand?
Baldy? But we thought you were executed by the head of state.
No, I was not. Now pass me that onion. I'm gonna need a snack if we're gonna take on Fishpig, and we need to get back to Buzzbridge before Fishpig, the Warlock King, turns all the money in Buzzbridge into slime.
I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. Pennyworth, but the economy is looking a little unstable.
No, not the money.
Do that. Don't turn all the money into toxic slime. We need all that. You can't stop me from doing it, Mr. Banker. Well, you might ruin the money, but you can't break the spirit of the bankers. You don't get it, do you? Nobody can stop me now. Not even your precious... Baldy!
What?
No!
Sorry we're late to the party, Fishpig, but we didn't want to turn up empty-handed.
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about Fishpig anymore. I'm looking forward to just hanging out with my buddies. Who's up for a pizza at mine? I hypothesize a ham and pineapple slice or two.
Sorry, friends, but I gotta get going.
Huh? But Volvi...
I've got to get back to the Vol Dimension, Volvinia.
The Volt Dimension.
And besides, pizza pie
This is so.
and gives me shit.
Dude, who wrote this?
Right, guys. No pizza tonight. Eating healthy is important.
Okay. I guess that's it. That was the last thing, right? Man, the chat's going fast. Alright, well, that's it. Alright. Well. That was quite a presentation. It was entertaining, I guess. Oof.